Anyway, today's topic is this is a contractor focused episode if I've ever seen one. We're going to give you 30 tips, 30 things to do to really lay impressions on your customers. 30 things you can do that'll impress the boots off your customers.
Do they require money?
Go above and beyond. Some will, some won't.
Some do, some don't.
No, a lot, even the ones that do wouldn't require a lot of money.
There's some things that I've seen, they're just like a top 5, like 5 things you can do that don't cost any money to like improve people's opinion of you, right? And
probably
so
the
some
first,
of these are
yeah, we can get 5 out of here that for sure that don't. You don't have to do all these.
Yeah.
But as I ran through and made this list, I'm sitting there thinking like, yep, we should do these things. Yep.
I don't think that you and I ever struggle with knowing what we should do.
The ideas aren't the problem.
Nope.
It's the execution.
Execution's hard.
And so I put this list together in 5 minutes and come up with 30 things that you can do to really kind of impress your customers. And as I'm doing it, I was like, yeah, I know we should be doing this too. We should be doing that one too.
Yep.
And so anyways, we're not claiming to be perfect here. We're not doing these things ourselves.
We're just stating the obvious.
And
here we go.
Things, like we're a dealer, right? We don't have the opportunity to do a lot of these things. We're not going to people's homes and whatever else. So like this is a contractor focused list, 30 things. Let's go.
Yep.
I've ordered these also in kind of like the time sequence as to like
start of the job
to the end of the job. I reordered them that way, so
that's a good order.
So here we go. And if anybody in the Instagram live that's on here has anything they want to throw in, certainly do so. This list could probably be 100 long if we actually put a few binds together, but this is the first 30 that came to my mind. So number 1 is to have a good website and social media presence. And that's the first one because that's the first thing many people are going to see about you before you ever talk to them, before they ever call you even.
It was funny when we first started the store, I had people asking us what our website looked like. And at the time, it wasn't like we didn't have a lot of effort. There was a lot of effort put into it, but it wasn't elaborate, right? It was just like you could basically find us and who we were and some pictures.
Yeah.
And then it started to build. But the one guy, I remember this, he was from a marketing group that I talked to, is a friend of mine. And he said, if I look up a company and they don't have a website, I don't shop with them. That's just it. Like if I can't find you on the internet, it's over. You
don't exist.
You don't exist. Whether you are the best or not the best, I need to know that you're at least accountable on the internet, that I can find you.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah, it's a big first step to earning the phone call in the first place.
Yep.
And nowadays, maybe a website is becoming less and less important, the website itself. I'm not saying you shouldn't be on the internet, but social media is also taking over a little bit. Maybe you don't necessarily need the website, but you better have a Facebook page or an Instagram page or somewhere that people can find you. But I do still think the website is still a necessity as well. It should be all of these things, not any one of them.
Yeah, you can get some good like website leads, like just inquiry leads, right? People filling out questionnaires, even just a simple, hey, you want to build a deck for me?
Just showing up, because people are going to Google it regardless. When they want to find a deck builder in Denver, they're going to search for a deck builder in Denver.
Yep.
And so your Facebook page may show up, your Instagram page may show up, but your website would also probably show up. And a business listing if you've got,
Yep.
So it's important to have those things
have a website
there and ready for people. And plus the social presence has the ability to break down some barriers before you ever meet a person. If they have a chance to kind of watch how you work, who you are, learn a little bit about you, you've kind of built some rapport before you've ever even met them.
Yep.
And that can happen on your Instagram page or whatever.
They've been creeping you for a while.
Right. Because we've had, like in my past under Fresh Decks, I would have people that hired me basically from Instagram. It was like they already knew they wanted to work with me.
Yep.
And it was whether, I don't know why, but it was just like they saw how I built things or who we were or whatever it was. It was just like, I want to work with you. And it's like, they haven't even got any of the quotes. They've been watching for a year.
You don't even know me. Well, I feel like I know you.
But they can learn more about you following along over a year than they could in the 45 minutes at their house anyway.
Yep.
So
certainly
get that out of the way.